And that's a 15-year felony. So if you are found guilty by a jury, you can go to prison for up to 15 years. So Mr. Musgrove, I know where you're going with this, and none of that is valid. None of that is law.
I'm not the all caps name. Of course.
None of that is valid. None of that is law. You are standing in my courtroom. I have jurisdiction over you. Still a crime. Still a crime.
But I'm not
still
a corporation. I'm a living person.
Yep, and that's why you're standing in front of me. If you were dead, the case would be dismissed.
In today's courtroom drama, a self-proclaimed sovereign citizen is facing serious charges, embezzling over $60,000. As usual, tries the same tired script, thinking he can outsmart the system. But the judge is not having any of it. Her sharp comebacks and zero tolerance make this one of the most satisfying courtroom takedowns yet. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you're into real court moments like this, make sure to like and subscribe. Let's get into it.
So, Mr. Dagger-Margosian, how do you wish to proceed?
Well, Your Honor, I am aware that Mr. Musgrove wants to present information to the court. I'm happy to be standby counsel if he wants to represent himself. Obviously, this court would have to go through the colloquy of that, but obviously it's Mr. Musgrove's legal right to at least ask the court to do that. So I'm here to observe at this point.
All right. So, Mr. Musgrove, when you were at the bench or up at the podium before, you said that you were appearing on behalf of yourself. So, Mr. Musgrove, are you asking to no longer have counsel represent you?
Well, what I'm understanding is that the courts is a private for-profit.
So, Mr. Musgrove, I know where you're going with this, and none of that is valid. None of that is law.
I'm not the all caps name. Of course.
None of that is valid. None of that is law. You are standing in my courtroom. I have jurisdiction over you. So
I tried to file paperwork with the clerk's office ahead of time so that you would have time to review it, and they denied me.
I know what you're talking about. None of that is valid under the law of the state of Michigan or the Constitution of the United States of America.
Why do sovereign citizens always bring up the all caps name argument? That one seriously baffles me. Like, what does the name being in all caps even prove? Sounds like they spent 10 minutes Googling sovereign loopholes and ran. With the first thing they found, if they're going to argue jurisdiction, they might as well not show up at all. At least that would save the court some time. Honestly, it's just pure nonsense. Does the all caps argument confuse you too? Or am I missing something? Let me know in the comments. Now let's jump back into this madness.
What do you mean it is?
No.
The Supreme Court says it is.
What does it say it is?
The Supreme Court says that if we were at the age of 18, we were supposed to claim our minor status.
Nope, not valid.
Okay.
So here's what I would say to you. Mr. Dagger-Margosian is, like most of our public defenders, exceptional attorneys and very well versed in the law and very experienced. He gives legal advice. You may not like the legal advice, but it's usually good advice. I've never had anyone from the public defender's office not wholeheartedly try to represent their clients. So what you are talking about is not valid, and it is not going to get you out of this case. You're not going to be able to say all those things because it's not valid.
Everyone involved in this court case has a financial interest in the case.
I don't have a financial interest in your case. I get paid by the state of Michigan, whether you plead, whether it gets dismissed. I don't make any money off you. We have budgets. The court system is not a profit generating revenue. We are here to represent people so that people who are charged with crimes are protected. People who are victims of crimes are protected. And that's why we have.
But in order for there to be a crime, there has to be a victim. There is no.
Well, there is a victim in this case.
The victim would be the company.
You are charged.
I can't face
Ashley, just hold on. So your crime that you are charged with, which you are innocent as of this time, let me grab the right file, is failure. Oh, this is let me see. This is an embezzlement charge. So you are charged in count one with embezzlement 50,000 or more, but less than 100,000. that being an agent, servant, or employee of Hardwoods of Michigan Industries did convert to your own use without the consent of your employer or principal industrial tools and equipment in the amount of $68,938.40 or money or equipment. And that's a 15-year felony. So if you are found guilty by a jury, you can go to prison for up to 15 years.
Don't most sovereign citizens push for a jury trial? That's what this guy's aiming for. He's in serious trouble. Every time one of them demands a jury, it turns into a slow-motion disaster, like watching someone self-destruct in real time. They cling to these bizarre beliefs, and the jury ends up thinking they've completely lost it. Which, honestly, they kind of have. With the way this guy's going, he's staring down the full 15 years. It's only a matter of time before. The judge runs out of patience and the jury follows suit. What do you think? Does he have any shot? Or is this going to crash and burn like the rest? Let's get back into it.
You're charged in count 2 with using a computer to commit a crime. To facilitate the charge in count 1, that carries a maximum penalty of up to 10 years in prison. And the way the statute's set up, I can actually stack those possibly. So you potentially could be looking at up to 25 years in prison. So the victim that's alleged in this would be that business.
Right, and I can't face that accuser because that business can't get on the stand for me to ask questions. And a third party.
But their
can't stand
representative
it.
can. Yes, they can. Yes,
They
they
can?
can. Yes, they
Okay.
can. So I have $189,000 of student loan debt that was forgiven to be a lawyer. You do not. And Mr. Dagger Margosian, Mr. Isaac Sneed, all of the attorneys here went to law school to know the law, and their job is to advise you of the law. So
Yeah,
yes,
but
they
they're
can.
going-
Yes,
They're
you
going
can be
by
charged.
everything, all the
can't-
laws and statutes that you guys go by
Are
for
legal.
corporations. They're for fictitious.
Still a crime. Still a
corporations.
crime.
But I'm not
Still a
a fictitious
crime.
corporation, I'm a living person.
Yep, and that's why
Okay.
you're standing in front of me. If you were dead, the case would be dismissed.
Yeah, the all caps name is that.
That means nothing. That's not valid. It's
Okay.
not legal.
Alright.
So do you want to represent yourself or do you want to have an attorney to represent you?
I need some time to think.
Okay, so I'm gonna set this for another pretrial on March 20th at 8:30 in the morning. And Miss Adams, could I get a notice of hearing for Mr. Musgrove?
This guy seriously needs to rethink his game plan before his next hearing, because if he keeps talking like this, he's heading straight for a 10-year sentence. No questions asked. Judges absolutely do not have the patience for a sovereign citizen. Nonsense. And this guy proves exactly why. Every word out of his mouth just makes things worse, and you can literally feel the judge losing patience. Honestly, it's like he's auditioning for a lifetime seat in the courtroom. Was he completely unhinged, or just another typical soft-sit mess? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoy watching courtroom chaos like this, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.